You know what? I don't know if we're being scammed in this country. I really don't know. Why is it that you can buy a home that costs about $400,000, $300,000, and $500,000, millions of dollars, right? But you do not own the land. Once you pay off that mortgage, like you pay off the entire home, right? You still have to pay taxes for the rest of your life. I don't understand that. This country, it's like they're scamming us. It's like they're scamming us. They make it so impossible for you to be free. I mean, it's the truth. Like you can never be free, never be financially free, and definitely you never free as a person living in this country. You pay up $300,000 and you still don't own the land. That's some bullshit. Let's be honest. Like America, like we all slaves here. Let's be honest. It doesn't matter who you are. You're a slave.
What type of get out, modern day slavery shit is going on in Florida right now? So a guy and his girl was riding down a road in Florida and saw black people, and it looked like they was picking cotton. So he stopped his car to see what was going on, because that shit looked like a scene out of a movie. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here.
Hey, excuse me, what are y'all picking? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this going? Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Okay.
All right. Are y'all okay out here? You sure? Y'all good? Okay. How long have y'all been working out here? Okay, thank you.
Nah, that shit don't look right. When he drove up, it was a white man in the truck. The white man that was in the truck started driving off. He put his head down so he wouldn't be filmed. What the hell is going on over there? If you go to his page, you will see he has up like about 4 videos speaking about this. Now tell me that shit didn't look odd to y'all. What do they have those people out there picking? And why are those people out there like that? That shit don't make no sense, man. We're gonna have to get on top of this.
Black Americans, the goal is to make you slaves again. And I can't be the only one that sees this. If you look at the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, they're being repealed in reverse order. So where do you think this is leading? The 15th Amendment is the Civil Rights Voting Act. And a couple of weeks ago, parts of that have been repealed. You see, currently, gerrymandering is legal again. So it's taking away voting possibilities, and for those who can vote, it's not going to matter because of the gerrymandering. It's going to neuter the power of your vote. So that's the 15th Amendment. 14th Amendment. What is coming out of the White House right now? Birthright citizenship to be repealed is on the table. And it's going to be done under the guise of foreigners coming over here to have babies. So that's what's going to push it through. Well, we can't have these foreigners having babies and their babies are citizens because that's, they're not doing it the right way. Yeah, but they don't tell you that, that same birthright citizenship would apply to everyone. And it could be taken off the table for everyone. But it won't be, but it would certainly be taken off the table for Black Americans. And I think.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are discussing this topic that has really attracted attention, and it has also generated strong reactions from people across the political spectrum. We have some people who are expressing frustration with the current state of society, and they are even arguing that greater economic and community independence would benefit their communities, while others are strongly disagreeing and seeing such ideas as moving backward rather than forward. So it's important to remember that segregation was a system that denied people equal rights and opportunities based on race. So the discussion we are covering today is not about supporting discrimination, but about understanding why some people feel dissatisfied with modern institutions and are calling for stronger self-reliance within their own communities. So many of the people making these arguments say that their frustration comes from a belief that the American system is failing ordinary citizens regardless of race. They are even pointing to the rising costs of living, housing affordability problems, student debt, healthcare expenses, and economic inequality. And in their view, many Americans spend most of their lives working to survive while struggling to build wealth or achieve financial security. And as a result, some voices online have started questioning whether integration alone solved deeper economic challenges. They are even arguing that while legal barriers were removed, many communities still face significant obstacles that prevent them from fully benefiting from economic opportunities. So let's continue watching the remaining clips. I'll be back.
I think the trade-off will be, okay, y'all get back out in them fields, and that'll be your citizenship. You can get citizenship if you get back out there and pick that cotton. You and your kids. You don't want to do that? You're deported. Oh, you don't know what country you're from? Oh, well, you're out of here. So that's the 14th. So what's the 13th? The 15th is being repealed. The 14th is about to be. It's already on the table. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery. That's gonna be gone. I know people are like in this phase of they just don't believe in it. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Oh, it's not gonna get worse, or we'll the next election it'll be different. Do you know what gerrymandering is? It neuters your ability to vote. So already, if certain people won't be able to vote, then the people who can vote, they're going to be gerrymandered. Your vote ain't going to count. I can't be the only one seeing this, right? I don't hear anybody talking about this. It's so strange. So my question is, what are you going to do about it? Pray to Jesus? I see that as unwise because he'll do the same thing he did when your ancestors were slaves, which was nothing. Am I tripping? Or, I mean, to me, it's plain as day. It's like, okay, here's the pattern. And this is the ultimate end to that pattern. This is the goal. But hey, who am I? Black Americans.
Slavery is back in America, and they are not even trying to hide it anymore. Trump's America in 2025 is housing migrant concentration camps, and it is about to get darker. Let me break this down for you. Trump's new camps in Florida are not just holding centers. They are a pipeline where migrants are going to start being handed out to farmers like tools. Let's just take a quick second and look at these holding centers. This is America. Hardworking people who have not committed any crimes are going to be held in these concentration camps until they are given to a farmer who is going to have, quote unquote, these are the exact words from the man himself,
owner responsibility, where they're going to be largely responsible for these people.
These people are going to be forced to work in whatever conditions the farmer deems acceptable, and if they have any problems with it, any grievances or any issues, you can go back to your concentration camp or you can get the fuck out the country. Slavery is officially back in 2025 Trump's America.
I work hard, he work hard.
I worked hard. I get up at 4 o'clock and get my breakfast done. Just at dawn of day, I go to the field and we pick cotton.
Mr. and Mrs. Haywood Jenkins of Sharkey County, Mississippi have, between them, picked cotton for over a century.
My boss man came along. He says, Ray Jane? I said, sir. Says, I say, when you wash? I said, I washed last night. He said, I don't want you to do that no more. That's my agent, you know. He says, every Friday morning or Friday evening, you wash. And let all the children stay there with you until you get through. When you get through, then y'all can go back to the field and wait. Now, the agents was mean, some of them. Some of them was mean. They want to whoop the colored people. And that time, the white man come along. He says, hey, but you ain't in the field yet? He just had started applying. He said, yes, I just not had to eat my dinner. God damn it, you ain't doing a goddamn thing. Says, God damn it, I ought to take this damn stick and free the hell out you. He said, no, he said, if you free the hell out of me, goddamn, I free the hell out of you. It make me feel bad if I was under them, you know, how mean they was to treat us like that.
I'm not saying they should, but it will happen, and if it do, and people don't fight back, that's on them.
Do you think slavery ever ended in America?
No, it's just transformed. It's never changed. It's always been that way.
If you knew the process of how indentured servitude went and then how it formed slavery, you'd understand that this is what's going on now. It's not just black people anymore. So like everyone's slave, not just black people, not just people of color. It's everyone now, and everyone's starting to feel it.
I think that law should be ratified. It should be changed for sure.
No, it shouldn't be legal to enslave somebody if they commit a crime.
Is there any crime that would warrant whiplashing in the fields, like plantation style?
No, absolutely not.
No matter the crime?
No matter.
Even like a child rapist?
Well, no one.
Murder?
No one.
It's getting way heavy.
Murder?
Yeah, I mean, those guys, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Even if you're a heinous criminal who commits a terrible crime?
No, there's no slaves. Shouldn't be any slaves.
I mean, I think all crimes are different levels. I mean, you're getting dealt with in there by other inmates. Justice happen on its own. Whipping like that? We're going back 100 years right there.
The crime and the time should match.
No forced labor?
No.
And the severity of their crime should matter and how much time that they get. Like I said, our legal system is jacked up. People are getting more time than they deserve for small things that are like as much as a gram a week.
So we have supporters of greater community independence often pointing to historical examples where black-owned businesses, schools, churches, and professional networks played major roles in supporting local communities. They even argue that economic cooperation and investment within communities helped create stability and opportunity even during difficult periods of history. And according to this perspective, the solution is not necessarily physical separation, but stronger community development. They even advocate supporting local businesses, investing in education, creating jobs, and building institutions that can operate independently of outside assistance. We have critics who are arguing that romanticizing the past ignores the harsh realities of segregation. They point out that segregation was not simply about communities operating separately. It was a system backed by laws that restricted freedoms, limited opportunities, and enforced unequal treatment. And these critics believe the focus should be on improving existing institutions rather than separating from them. They even argue that the cooperation among different groups remains essential for economic growth, for political influence, and social progress. And what makes this conversation particularly interesting is that many people discussing it are actually talking about different things while using the same language. And when some people say they want segregation back, they may not literally mean returning to the discriminatory laws of the past. Instead, they may be expressing a desire for greater control over their communities, economic independence, and reduced dependence on systems they believe are not serving them well. Others hear the word segregation and immediately think about the painful historical reality of racial discrimination. Because of that, the conversation often becomes emotionally charged before participants can fully explain their positions. Social media has amplified these disagreements. Short videos, the viral posts, and provocative headlines do frequently attract more attention than nuanced discussions. And as a result, complex issues are often reduced to simple slogans that don't fully capture what people actually mean. So another factor that is driving this debate is the growing conversation about wealth and ownership. Many Americans, regardless of race, are questioning whether they truly have economic freedom. They see corporations becoming larger, housing becoming more expensive, and wages struggling to keep pace with inflation. For some individuals, this leads to the feeling that everyone is trapped in a system that prioritizes work and consumption while making it difficult to achieve long-term financial independence. So this frustration often fuels calls for alternative approaches to community development and economic organization. And at the same time, others argue that America still offers significant opportunities and that progress is possible through entrepreneurship, education, political participation, and civic engagement, and they believe the focus should be on expanding opportunities rather than withdrawing from broader society. So the reality is that there are no easy answers. Economic inequality, community development, education, and social mobility are complicated issues that affect millions of people. Different communities may have different ideas about the best path forward. And what is clear, however, is that many Americans are searching for solutions to challenge to the challenges they face every day. And whether those solutions involve stronger local communities, economic reforms, increased entrepreneurship, or broader social changes remains a matter of ongoing debate. And the conversation reflects a larger question that extends far beyond race. How can people gain greater control over their economic futures and build communities that provide opportunity, stability, and security for future generations? And as these discussions continue, it's important to separate historical facts from modern frustrations and to understand the motivations behind different viewpoints. Productive conversations are more likely when people focus on solutions rather than slogans. So, what do you think? Are these discussions really about segregation, or are they primarily about economic independence and dissatisfaction with modern institutions? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.